Okay, lean in for this one because something spicy is bubbling over at Sony HQ. No fireworks, no epic trailer drop, just a quiet little registration of a mysterious new camera model in Shanghai. But if you're anything like us, creatives, cinematographers, tech nerds with too many tabs open, you know that kind of move isn't just business as usual. Nah, that's the whisper before the roar. The internet's buzzing, rumors are flying, and yes, the words FX8 have started popping up like popcorn in a hot pan. Could this be the next chapter in Sony's cinema line? Or is it just another clickbait mirage? Let's break it down. Now here's where it gets juicy. Sony filed this model in Shanghai, which for the uninitiated is not where they churn out their full alpha line. It's where a lot of the ZV series magic happens, but this new cam, it doesn't smell like a vlogging tool. It's got that cinema camera musk. And you know what that means, FX line DNA? And not just any FX cam, maybe the one we've all been waiting for. Think about it. FX3, FX6, FX9, they're amazing, but let's be honest, the competition is heating up. Sony needs to make a move. The FX8 could be their next swing for the fences, and maybe the home run we didn't even know we needed. So here's the scoop. A trusted source says a Sony review unit is already out in the wild. And the early buzz? It's built for filmmakers, not just casual shooters. This isn't a hybrid, it's a cinema tool. The big rumor? A completely reworked IBIS system that finally delivers real handheld stability. That's huge for solo creators. The downside? No open gate recording. Tough break for anamorphic and vertical shooters. But if everything else hits, it still might be a game changer. All right, Sony, if you're listening, and we know someone over there is doom scrolling through YouTube comments at 2 a.m., here's what we want. 1. Give us internal RAW, or at the very least beefy codecs like 10-bit 422 ProRes or a supercharged XAVC flavor. 2. Autofocus that doesn't just exist, but performs like the Alpha series. We're talking sticky eye AF, real-time tracking, intuitive touch controls. Basically, the kind of stuff that makes you whisper, "Oh wow," mid-take. 3. Keep it modular but usable straight out of the box. Don't make us buy 16 accessories just to make it usable. And yeah, we're still holding out hope for that open gate. A filmmaker can dream, right? So if this is the FX8, where does it land in the grand Sony ecosystem? Somewhere between the FX3 and FX6? That's the sweet spot. If Sony doesn't overthink it, price it too close to the FX6 and people will hesitate. Undercut it too much and FX6 owners might feel burned. It's a delicate dance. And let's not pretend we're loyal just for the name. Blackmagic's out here serving fire specs at budget prices and Red's making waves in the indie world with Komodo X. If Sony wants the FX8 to matter, it needs to leap, not tiptoe, forward. Surprise us. Make us want to sell our rigs on Craigslist overnight. So here's the million-dollar question. Should you hold off on buying a current FX series camera right now? Honestly, if your FX3 or FX6 is still killing it, keep shooting. Don't fix what isn't broken. But if you're thinking about upgrading or joining the Sony camp, you might want to wait a beat. We've got every sign pointing toward a summer release, maybe sooner. Review units are already out there. Rumors are stacking like dominoes. This thing's not vaporware, it's real. But if you're on a deadline, mid-shoot, or need gear now, go for it. Sony's current lineup is still solid. Just know something is coming, and it might just shake the whole lineup. So, what's your take? Is the FX8 the cinema beast you've been waiting for, or are you riding with your current gear until something truly revolutionary drops? Let us know in the comments. Your thoughts always spark the best conversations. And if this kind of camera talk gets your creative gears turning, are you ready for some news that's about to shake up your entire workflow? Imagine this. You're casually scrolling through your feed, and then suddenly, your screen practically explodes with whispers. Whispers that quickly turn into a roar, the kind of roar that sends a jolt of excitement right through you. We're talking about the Sony FX8 II, and if the word from the most plugged-in sources is true, and trust me, these sources are rarely wrong, this camera is slated to hit shelves before Q3 of 2025. So, if you've been dreaming of an upgrade or just curious about what's next, get ready, because your next cinematic powerhouse might be just around the corner, promising to redefine what a compact cinema camera can truly achieve. Now let's flash back a bit. The original FX3 dropped on February 23, 2021, and honestly, it was a game changer. Sony essentially took the heart of a cinema camera, packed it into a mirrorless body, and served it up to professionals who craved cinematic quality without the bulk. It shared its 12.1 megapixel CMOS sensor with the beloved A7S III, rocked 4K UHD up to 120 frames per second, and boasted 10-bit 42222 internal recording in XAVCSI. For its size, it was a creative powerhouse. But, and there's always a but, the FX3 wasn't perfect. Two major features were notably absent, causing a fair bit of head-scratching among pros: internal RAW video recording and open-gate video recording. Sure, you could get 16-bit RAW out via HDMI, but strapping on an external recorder felt clunky, especially when competitors were already offering internal RAW. And open-gate? That feature, which uses the entire sensor area for ultimate post-production flexibility across various aspect ratios, think vertical TikToks to widescreen cinema, was a major miss. Brands like Panasonic and Fujifilm were already ahead of the curve, even in more affordable models. Sony needed to catch up, and it seems they've been seriously listening. The buzz from reliable sources like SAR.com is electrifying, pointing to some truly game-changing upgrades for the FX8 II. First up, the rumor that's got everyone's jaws on the floor: a global shutter sensor. While not officially confirmed, the mere mention sends shivers down spines. A global shutter would be a monumental leap, completely eradicating rolling shutter issues. No more wobbly buildings during fast pans, no more distorted golf clubs mid-swing. For filmmakers, this is a massive win, eliminating a perpetual headache. But that's just the beginning. The biggest confirmed upgrades are equally, if not more, exciting. Prepare yourselves for open-gate recording in a 3:2 aspect ratio. This isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a workflow revolution. Imagine shooting once and having the full sensor data to flexibly crop for any platform: YouTube, Instagram Reels, cinema, you name it. All without sacrificing quality. Sony users have been clamoring for this, and it's finally happening. And here's the mic drop: internal 12-bit RAW recording. This bold move puts the FX8 II on par with top-tier pro cameras. You get maximum dynamic range, rich color, and incredible grading flexibility, all internally, no bulky recorders needed. With 12-bit depth, expect smooth gradients and nuanced tones that let you push your creativity without limits. Pure power, packed in a compact body. These features aren't just about making the FX8 II better, they signify a crucial shift in Sony's strategy. Their competitors, particularly Panasonic and Fujifilm, have been aggressive, offering internal RAW and open-gate in increasingly compact and affordable bodies. The pressure has been mounting on Sony, and with the FX8 II, they are clearly answering the call. It also addresses a significant frustration for many professionals. Sony's more expensive cinema cameras, like the FX6 and FX9, still require external recorders for RAW. This added equipment complicates workflows, especially when mobility is key. The FX3 with its streamlined internal RAW and open gate, is perfectly poised to win back users who might have strayed. The timing couldn't be better. Today's filmmakers create for multiple platforms at once. An open-gate 3:2 recording makes frame once, reframe later a reality. The Sony FX3 isn't just an update, it's a statement. With 12-bit RAW, open gate, and a compact form, Sony is aiming to lead the hybrid cinema space. Expected before Q3 2025, the FX3 could become the go-to camera for solo creators, doc shooters, and music video directors alike. What do you think of these features? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates.